Hi everyone, this is VSG Steve and this is my week 14 update. For those new to the channel, great to have you on board. I had my VSG surgery back on the 28th of June this year, and my vertical gastric sleeve that was, and this is my week 14 update. My weight at the start of the whole process was 155 kilos, or 343 pounds for those people who work in the pounds. And at surgery my weight was 144 kilos, or 317.5 kilos. My weight last week was 118.7 kilos, or 261.7 pounds, and my weight this week was 117.4, or 258.8 pounds. So that was a loss of 1.3 kilos this week, or a 2.9 pounds, and a loss of 37.6 since my start of my process, or 84.2 pounds. So what's been happening this week? I had the week off from work, so I've been so I had a bit of time looking after the kids, and we had school holidays here this week. So we actually were out most days doing things with the kids, which was probably fantastic because it really gave me an opportunity to do all those things that I really like doing with the kids. But in the past when I was a lot heavier, I struggled to do some of those kind of things. So we were out at Footy Expo, because it was also the week before the grand final here, so it's like the equivalent of the Super Bowl for those Americans. And we had a big festival that was happening in town, which we took the kids to, and we went to the pictures one day, and all sorts of things. So it was actually quite interesting when I went to pictures because we actually went with my oldest son's a couple of classmates from his class and their mothers, and all of the other kids had popcorns and those kind of and little drinks and things like that, and most of the mums know that, or they would know that I've had the surgery, and they were all and like I was fine. It was probably the first time I've been to the movies where I didn't need any of the kind of stuff there, so it was really, really good. A couple of other things that happened this week was one of the, not injuries, but one of the sore points I had on my body was I've been having a bit of problems with my hips since surgery. So I actually had an MRI scan, and then had to go to the sports medic guys to actually have a look. So he's still not sure what that is, but it's something that I think it's calming down with the more exercise I'm doing. But he's also given me an injection, injection to really hopefully calm it down for the next 4 weeks, and then hopefully it will disappear. But it was interesting because of that injection, I wasn't allowed to do any exercise for a couple of days. So, which I really actually struggled with, I've been so busy doing running and going to the gym and doing some exercise in the nights, so I really took it a bit easy this week, which was good. But I really been looking forward to getting back into it. So, but got back into it this last night where I played tennis and looking at going back to the gym probably tomorrow. So it's really starting to move. We're doing well. The other big thing that happened for me this week was, and I've already mentioned that we had the grand final on Saturday. So I was lucky enough to get a ticket to the grand final this year, which is pretty much really impossible to get a ticket. So and so I ended up going to the grand final, and it was probably the first grand final that I can remember ever, or since I was probably 16, 17. So we're talking nearly 25 years ago that I didn't have a drink. I didn't need anything like that. So I'm still not drinking any alcohol or anything like that. So I took some snacks things for myself and had a great day. Had a really, really good day, but didn't really feel that I didn't need a drink. So it's actually been since mid-June when I actually started the Optifast. I haven't had a drink since then, so I haven't had any soft drink and had very, very little sugar. So it's been it's been good. Most of my drinks when I'm drinking is water, or in teas or things like that, fruit teas that I've been drinking. So I brew the fruit teas up at home, and then so it's mostly there's no sugar in those also. So one of the things I did buy this week was a new water bottle. So if you have a look at that, and so for people who I'll show you there, to Camelback water bottle. This has been fantastic. It holds about, I think, about 700 mils, and literally I just been carrying it around all day, every day for the last 4 or 5 days, and really getting my water back in, and getting lots of water in there. So I'm probably drinking 3 or 4 of these a day. So I'm getting absolutely heaps of water. So and that's my advice for anyone who's just starting the process: get your water in, get your water in, get your water in. So, and if you can go back to some of my past videos and see what happens when you actually don't get your water in. So, so the other, that's probably the major things I wanted to mention. But the other thing that I got an opportunity was, had a bit of time this week because of the being off work, was needing to go and do some shopping and buy some stuff. So, being that I'm going through clothes pretty quickly at the moment, so and I actually ended up buying a new tennis shirt, which last because we have the Australian Open in Melbourne for the tennis in January each year. Normally get to around January, and there's lots of really great tennis t-shirts and things like that out in the market. And one of the things that I've missed in the last couple of years is really, I see some of those t-shirts and I go, wow, that looks fantastic. That'd be great to play in. And I look at the sizing and I've gone, no, I can't fit it. Well, been really looking forward to being able to get back into a bit of a size that I can actually start looking at some of those shirts. So, and being that we're just coming into the spring now, so a lot of the sports stores are starting to discount a lot of their gear leading into the new range, which will be coming out shortly. I've been going in and buying some new t-shirts and stuff like that, and bought a new tennis t-shirt which I wore last night, and it was an extra large, and that was still on the big size. So I actually ended up buying a couple of other t-shirts today, including a couple of running t-shirts, and they were larges. So I'm not even wearing the X shirts now. I'm down to a large. And before I started the process, I was looking at probably 4Xs or even 5Xs. So I'm quite stoked about where I am with the t-shirts and things like that. And I've also had, I think I mentioned last week that I've got my suit refitted, so I'm looking at picking up that in the next day or so. And we've got a big function next Thursday, so which I'll be having to wear the suit. And it's quite interesting because this is one as a part of what each year we run a big Carers Week function at work, and I think I told the story about having to buy a suit for it last year because I was just growing out of my suit. Well, a lot of the people I don't see for 12 months, so they're going to probably notice a really huge difference in what I'm wearing and things like that. And I'm still getting heaps of comments at work and everywhere I go. They go, gee, you've lost weight, some loss of weight. And sometimes I'm going, yeah, I've had surgery, I've done this, and a lot of the time they're saying, hey, oh, you've lost the weight, and I just go, yeah, I've lost a little bit, and probably underestimating it. So, and I'm getting to that very close to that 40 kilo mark, so which is huge, man, huge, and I'm really stoked about that, and still moving along. So, anyway, that's probably about it. I haven't got much more to say this week, so it's probably going to be a quick update. And from looking at this video, I think it's jumping around a little bit. So I'll have to have a look into that this week and work out why it's jumping around. So hopefully I can fix that this week, and I can get back to a normalised video next week. All right, guys, have a great week, and looking forward to watching some videos, and see you later. Bye.